There are many temptations in life, some of which can be very harmful and lead us down a path we may later come to regret. Welcome to the Luxury Syndicate, where we embark on an exquisite journey to the heart of the luxurious world and share valuable financial life advice as well as entrepreneurial insights. We're not here to feed you baby food, folks. We will wake you up from destructive desires that might ruin your personal or financial success. Number 1. Including a third person in your marriage or relationship. As they have less to lose than you, don't let the snake slither into your garden. Men and women are both affected by this. Women initiate 70% of divorces, and that percentage rises to 90% for educated women. Although there will always be a temptation, cheating is one of the most risky behaviors there is. You run the risk of hurting what is most important to you, your legacy through your children, your family, and your partner. You won't ever reach your reed field after crossing over. It is the source of power. Quit when you realize you can, but then return home and be happy, folks. Number 2. Delaying tasks. This one is simple to understand. If a book had only the last chapter, you would never read it. The majority of individuals discovered this after it was too late, and nostalgia sets in. You want to recreate life now with your newfound appreciation because you didn't realize it was happening to you when it did. Quit analyzing your reality in your head to determine your success or failure. Quit expecting that happiness will only come until everything falls into place. One of the most common misunderstandings is the idea that life begins to make sense at some miraculous point in our existence. Your life is in the past. Do something, because this is your life and your future. Number 3. Fame. Fame implies that you are no longer your own self. You were created by your followers. Thus, in their eyes, you are theirs. Pursuing status above everything else is the one definite way to fail in life. One of life's greatest temptations is recognition. You wish those spotlights were on you when you saw the glitz and grandeur. The biggest trap for celebrities is that it's impossible to escape once they're on stage. Just take a look at how many famous people are in difficulty. Number 4. Using shortcuts. There is no shortcut to somewhere worth visiting. You are simply being drawn in by temptation. The same applies to unearned money. Many waste their time, money, and energy searching for shortcuts when the obvious route would have led them there by this point. In the long run, shortcuts may not be viable and can result in more serious issues. In the long term, achievement that is attained through perseverance and hard work is more satisfying. Number 5. Put yourself at risk of losing the day's years. Addiction is real, and only a fool would gamble with so much on the line and so little to gain. Don't be that fool then. Please go see a professional if you're genuinely struggling and feel like your only escape is to abuse alcohol or drugs, okay? Addiction as a form of self-medication is not the answer. People who have had serious addiction struggles can vouch for this completely. You will waste years of your life, possibly all of it, only to find temporary happiness or escape. That is too expensive if you have to pay with your future. You don't have to give it a shot. Number 6. Using the power to abuse. Don't give in to the urge to draw your blade from its sheath. Those who wield a sharp sword yet keep it sheathed own the world. Be on the lookout for people who have never used a sword. The most dangerous men are the weak ones because they have never used power and have no idea how to do so. That is the source of abuse. The impulse to feel strong is that. Others have looked down on you all your life, so when you get the chance to look down on someone else, you relish the opportunity. Number 7. Entering false self-growth. When it comes to progress, the majority of individuals lie to themselves. Reality TV programs that advertise themselves as being about self-improvement or personal progress, but are really more about drama and entertainment. Self-help books or courses that claim to offer life-changing ideas or insights but deliver flimsy answers or mainly rely on anecdotes as opposed to evidence-based methods. However, some public figures or influencers might give advice that isn't supported by data or personal experience, and they might not be held liable for the repercussions of that advice. Number 8. Getting addicted to social media stars. You see yourself doing things and how events will turn out. Yet this remedy has a drawback. You are miserable because you are aware that it is a fiction and that your reality differs from your fantasy. Just see what happens if you unfollow the distractions. Too much simple stuff is too diverse, too specialized, and too disconnected from your emotional needs. Why do you keep going online to check in on your ex or the person you admire? Why do you lust after the pictures of the hundreds of models you follow on Instagram? The result is that your health is declining. Number 9. Easy money. Many waste their lives searching for unearned or simple wealth. You observe them making wagers on athletic events in an effort to swindle or hustle their way to the top. The core of a person's identity is their work ethic, but the false promise of quick money destroys your chances for genuine advancement. Avoid giving in to this pressure. Money you haven't earned will cling to the little you do have and spend it all, so be wary of it. Number 10. Unrealistic possibilities. People may invest time, money, or resources into opportunities that aren't real or profitable, which can result in financial loss. You claim to be pursuing numerous chances, but are they actually opportunities or are they merely diversionary activities? In life, one should prioritize the following 5 things: health, money, romance, relationships, and intellect. Choose one route that combines each of these 5 pillars to get you there, and then disregard all other options. Number 11. Trying to fit in with society by losing your identity. Because you didn't take the time to discover the true you while trying to fit in, your body began to reject your reality, which caused your life to spiral out of control. So folks, get smart. It's normal to want to fit in and be accepted, unless it goes against who you truly are. The main temptation is to make up your identity in order to fit in. To make sure the date goes well, you pretend to be interested. To make people respect you more, you pretend to be wealthy. You picked up elements of your entire personality from several organizations. Number 12. Having the idea of there will be next time. When your brain realizes you are taking food away from your future, those extra 5 minutes never really feel wonderful. You are robbing yourself of the satisfaction that comes from doing the necessary tasks. The sleepy effect, too, about more than just your mornings. In life, people nap on all kinds of things. Tomorrow, I'll go to the gym. As time passes, you continue to be overweight, broken, and unhappy. So stop snoozing your life by pressing the snooze button. Number 13. Leaving everything behind. The issue is that wherever you go and no matter how quickly you run, you can never escape the things you carry with you. You will always carry unresolved issues from your youth. People who enter relationships usually have their bags prepared and waiting at the entrance. You are aware of those folks who start a business but give up as soon as difficulty arises. You know, after their bodies begin to hurt from developing pains after 3 visits, people who join a gym never go back. Number 14. Choosing the simple route over the good one. And this is true for your surroundings as well as your own environment and connections. The majority of you are living your lives in that manner. You've allowed crap into your life for such a long time. You have grown used to it. That's why most of you compromise. That's why most people will never live truly fulfilling lives. Focus and self-control are needed to avoid settling. It involves individuals directing you in the correct path and requires you to follow through on what you know serves you. Number 15. Dopamine strikes. Because of your addiction, you are powerless to turn away. Your level of freedom in life decreases as they exert greater influence over how you feel. Resisting temptations requires self-control, and by practicing this skill, you can strengthen it and develop better impulse control in other areas of your life. You might not be aware that you have these destructive desires before watching this video. We'd appreciate you subscribing to see more about fine living and luxurious life inspirations. This is the Luxury Syndicate, and we'll see you on our next travel.